Whew. Is it recording? Yes, fantastic. Hey, you guys, welcome to Raven's Intuitive Reads. How's it going? I have pulled cards on your overall well-being, your career, dealings with children, friends, and family. So let's begin. It's a lot. Your overall well-being, you are in the Empress mode at this time. You are taking care of yourself, your family, your surroundings. You are living in total lavish abundance as you are paying attention to your dreams at this time. You're nurturing yourself. You're just in it to win it, okay? So in turn, because you are in this positive energy, unfailingly so, you are pulling in this just regal energy in your overall environment. Okay, you have a very happy family life. You have financial security. You find magic in the little things around you. But I'm really getting, because mind you, we can't control the happiness of others. Okay, we can only control ourselves, right? So when you're around people in general, because of the fact that you're exuding this positive energy, unfailingly so, it's rubbing off on people around you. All right. So in turn, you're pulling in so much respect. Okay. People see your light and they want to be near you. Therefore, like I said, this energy is exuding you're in a confident era right now. It's beautiful. Your seeds are well planted. This is a healthy investment, focusing on your internal happiness. It's a beautiful thing, all right? Whatever worries or woes you've had, and you may still do, you're not unnecessarily sitting in it. You're not allowing for things to dwindle or, terminate your light, okay? It's like right now you can actually sit down, relax, and breathe in a way, Because of that as well, your psychic abilities are opening up exponentially, okay? Your intuition is on point. You know if there's something negative in the room, you know to get the hell away from it. Period. But also, you just see the whole scope of the situation that you're in, and any area that you get involved in with people or with certain scenarios. It's just like you see the whole scope of everything, and you just have so much clarity right now. It's beautiful. You're releasing fears that hold you back at this time as well. Maybe you were a worrywart. Maybe things used to get to you. You've learned to cull that energy and harness your energy for something better. Okay, so because of that as well, let's keep going. You have news of it, exciting new endeavor. I feel like, which I will get to, careers next, but you're just opening yourself up for more opportunities. It really is a mindset, all right? You charge your mind to focus on the things that you have and that you're grateful for. It just, the divine sees that and says, oh, well, you have appreciation for your surroundings. Well, let me bless you with more things that you can appreciate. So we do have renewal in reverse. And so renew and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. It is in reverse. And I feel like that's because right now you don't have to move in a haste to do something different. Your temperament, the way you handle yourself at this time is exactly the way you should be handling yourself, okay? The way you handle any sort of turmoil outside of your physical being, you're doing it the right way. And you're moving in a humble kind of way, you understand? So I got the final card, Seven of Air, which plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. And poor timing was sticking out to me the most. And due to the fact that this card is in reverse, it's like saying you're right on time. The way you are acting with yourself and with others is precisely what you should be doing at this time. The way you are handling yourself and others, the way that you genuinely internally feel about yourself towards others, the whole nine. You're doing it right. The time is now, and you are seriously in alignment, and it's beautiful. Okay, so that's overall well-being. All right. I said on the other side, it's overall well-being. Like, you are handling yourself properly, okay? Because we cannot stop what happens outside of us, okay? As you know, we can only control our actions, you know? We choose what we want to feed into and what we don't, okay? Now, that being said, let's move on to career. Hold on. We have King of Earth in reverse. Strength. 3 of Earth. 4 of Water in reverse. And balance in reverse. So listen, right now there might be some quarrels at work, all right? There might be some issues, some annoyances. You might feel like you're making mistakes left and right, all right? But despite of that, because of your love for yourself, you are having the strength to pull it together, all right? You are harnessing your energy to focus on better things, like I said, with the general read. You're releasing harsh judgments towards people and towards yourself. You're forgiving others, and you're having compassion for just whatever bullshit might be occurring at the workplace, you know, and within yourself at the workplace. You're forgiving yourself for making these mistakes, and, you know, whatever reactions that happen due to those mistakes outside of you, you're forgiving that as well. So you're choosing to be a team player because you see the bigger picture. You're highly intuitive, okay? Nothing passes you up now. Like, nothing bypasses you. Like, I don't know if it makes sense. It is late, but it's like you see everything for what it is, the large scope of everything, and you're working with the energy. You're not working against it. So, therefore, you're not. This isn't a missed opportunity you're experiencing at this time. Like, there's nothing that is going to. You're not going to get, like, fired or laid off or anything like that. In essence, because you're choosing to put your best face forward, your best foot forward, and yeah, you get it. So, despite of what may actually be surrounding you, which is an imbalance, all right? People might be falling off at work. Things might be going awry outside of your mistakes, okay? Man, maybe your coworkers are just not in a balanced state of being at this time. Despite of that, you are keeping your distance, and you are powering through this and trying to be as cooperative as possible without stepping on your own toes, you know? So you're handling things in positive stride. Good for you. All right, now, in dealing with children, we have 3 of Air, all right? We got great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. So, yeah, we got Queen of Fire in reverse, the World, 10 of Water, 2 of Water, and then 3 of Fire and 8 of Fire. Now, listen, you're not having such a good time with your children or a particular child, and, you know, I just heard a ding. It's not going too hot, okay? There's a serious lack of communication at this time. You feel like you can't express yourself to this child, or vice versa. Maybe the child feels they can't open up to you. But I really feel like it's a lack of communication here that it can't be resolved for now, okay? You're being asked to forgive the child or children, and vice versa. Okay, really, forgiveness should be on the table at this time when it comes to you and your kids or your child. But Archangel Michael is here, overseeing the situation and bringing it to a close for now. All right. This is going to lead towards enlightenment. All right. As you know, life isn't perfect, shit happens. And miscommunication is a constant, especially when it comes to children and their parental figures. So these moments are in place to help both the parent and the child evolve to a wiser stance, in general, but also within themselves, and communicating with each other. So, I mean, this is just something that is going to happen. You're going to fall out with your kids, and it looks really dark right now. It really does. A contented and rewarding family in reverse. Abundance, things looking very good in reverse, you know? And yeah, it's just many things happening at once in reverse. It's like this has came and went. What was said and done is said and done. All right. But the cards that are sticking out to me the most is the world and two of water. Okay. Eventually, you will come together with this child or children, and a peaceful resolution will be had. Okay. You both want to manifest a peaceful resolution to this conflict that you're having, okay? And the way to harness that is forgiveness. Forgiveness of one another, okay? There is no pillar of perfection on this planet, okay? Nothing within the realm of humanity is perfect. I mean, really. People make mistakes, people fall short, and it's quite a feat explaining that to a child, you know? I mean, with a child, everything is black and white. Everything is do or die. Everything is, it's just very up and down, But they don't understand that there are gray areas in life, that there are things that can be explained and things that need not be explained. That's a part of being an adult. We learn these things. And perhaps that's the communication error there, if you will. And that's okay. It's a lack of maturity and a lack of understanding, just overall. I hope that I'm not losing you on that. Because I mean, I kind of resonate with this in my own way, which is weird. But like, I'm just saying, don't give out on hope that you and your child can communicate amicably, okay? It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to let them go and just let them have their moment, their time to heal and process things on their own time, because this isn't just a child. This is a growing human. This is going to be an adult eventually, and you can that just hit my head, but you can bring a horse to water, but will they drink the water? You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to come to on their own time. You can only forgive and put out the best energy forward, and it's up to them to make the choice to be receptive to that, and vice versa. It's not just a child understanding a parent, but it's also a parent understanding a child. There has to be a peaceful resolution on both ends. Okay, both can be wrong about each other, or one can be wrong about the other, but it doesn't matter, because either way it goes, this is your child, and the mature thing to do is just wait it out and see what happens. Okay, you want to just bring in that forgiveness, though, and let them know that you forgive them and you hope they forgive you, you know And when you do speak to them, try not to make it all about them and their mistakes in your mind, okay? Because who wants to hear that? Accountability of some sort, of any sort, is needed. And that's okay. And just be mindful of the way that you speak to them, right? I fall short in that as well. We're not perfect human beings, we're just parents, dude. This is just what it is. But this is going to take some time, okay? Like I said, you got events moving at a fast pace. It's in reverse, all right? So this isn't something that's going to be an overnight thing, all right? It's going to take some time. But in the meantime, stay in this Empress energy, because it will all pan out in the end. You have to show your child that you care. Don't shut them off. Don't become avoidant. Don't sit. You know what I mean? Just send that loving energy, and when you do come in contact with them, try to be as patient and loving as possible. And if your child is combative and verbally abusive in any way, shape, or form with you, no matter how much peace you try to bring to the table, you got to be very, very careful with your words. Don't let it hurt you, because it can hurt you, and you can say some things without thinking. Because our children are gifts from God, ultimately, They're very precious, and it's painful when you can't communicate with them and when they say hurtful things to you. But that's when you have to put on your strongest armor, okay? That's when you've got to completely release your ego, get yourself out of the way, and put on the table, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm going to leave you alone to breathe. But I love you, and I hope you can forgive me. I forgive you. Maybe next time we talk, it'll be a better situation. Okay? And they will say things. Just try to get a hug. If you can't get a hug, just, okay, I will talk to you next time. And then just walk away until the next time. And so the thing is that, kids, everybody's different, but children especially, healing for them is a bit different. Emotionally, they're more intense, so it might take a little bit longer than you'd like, but it can be done, and it will be done. But forgiveness is huge, because I gotta tell you, man, there is nothing under the sun or the moon that could ever be important enough for you to completely deject and reject your child. We have to understand as parents that we are the pillars of strength for them. We cannot ever give up on them, no matter how harsh they are being towards us. And we can never, ever, ever allow moments to take away our true, original energy, okay? Because trust me, I understand. Oh, I understand. Sometimes you want to throw your hands up and say, fuck it. You know what? Have it your way. I'm the bad guy. I'm leaving. Handle it on your own. Don't ask me for help when you need it. I totally get all that. I really do. But that's not it. It's very important to remember you are raising an adult, a future adult. What are you leaving for your child to remember about you? But more so, what legacy are you building for that child? Because what you do, man, they end up repeating that stuff in the future. And then in their adulthood, they conduct themselves that way in relationships. There was a lot of venom in my past. that unfortunately has been reflected upon my child through me and others, and it's painful. I'm about sucking the venom away from the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of healing, but it can be done. Stay in that loving energy, please. All right? That was longer than I wanted it to be for that. I actually do have to go, but real quick, I'll run through the friends and family thing. And I hope this doesn't sound terrible after I'm done, because I am a little spacey Casey. But anyway, your overall well-being is fantastic, and you do have a bit of issues in communication with children, but hey, shit happens. It's life, man. And the point is to move through it, not stay stuck in it. You got to teach your child that being stuck in stagnation and trauma is not healing. But a way by showing them that is by healing yourself and constantly bringing forth that loving energy no matter what. They will be so proud of your strength once they realize the bigger picture. They will. They really will. Because children, they don't ever lose love for their parent, man. They can hate their parent for certain. Oh, man. I used to be a child. I know. It can. But this too shall pass. So as far as family is concerned, I have 6 of fire in reverse. Not good. So I feel like something very terrible happened. There was a loss, all right? Maybe a bit of shame to pass around. Something took place that was just a tumultuous is what I'm getting. But you're focusing on staying positive at this time through this situation with your family, okay? Because you know that happy times are ahead of you. You know that you can bring forth something beautiful from this chaos, all right, from this loss. Right now, you know that things are a bit stagnant. Your wishes aren't coming true as far as what you want to happen within your family unit. But despite of that, you are being divinely guided to continue going forward fearlessly with the intent of getting things done in a positive manner. All right. So because of that, things are looking up, and it will take some time. You might have to travel. You might have to go here and there to get it done in the way that you want it to be. So, but this will end this difficult situation with your family if you just keep up that momentum, that tempo, and don't lose your footing, okay? All right. There is a potential manipulative emperor energy in your energy at this time. Did I say that? Energy twice? Manipulative emperor energy in your energy at this time. But despite of that, you are staying logical at this time. You are staying structured and organized, okay? There's injustice taking place here. It doesn't matter. You're superseding that, and you are choosing to have a more playful approach in this dynamic. You understand that there's a need to make a decision at this time because there is a lot going on right now with your family overall, okay? It's a lot, and you know and understand that there's a lot of distruth, a lot of, why can't I talk? A lot of lies being spread about, okay? Maybe about you, maybe about your family, whatever the case may be. I feel like, honestly, looking at these cards, it's that there's an emperor energy, a male energy that's spreading false narratives about you to your family, and it's a huge injustice. It's unfair, all right? But despite of that, you are trying to see the better side of things because you know that good luck is around the corner. I mean, good luck lives inside of you. So you know that things are going to turn out all right. Therefore, you are having a more lighthearted approach to the situation. So good on you for that. Keep going. You do have guardian angels surrounding you at this time, helping you through this fire. So I hope that made sense. And then the final spread, your friends, right? You're doing really well. Okay, keep going towards the new connections. All right. You're going to get invited somewhere, or you have invitations to places that can expand that repertoire of friends socially. It's really good. You're coming in contact with your spirit family, if not now, then in the future, all right? Because you are enjoying life and its little luxuries, okay? You see the magic in everyday living, okay? Also, if you have if you're self-employed, that's also blossoming as well, because you've truly come into your own. Everything is turning out favorably in this realm. So therefore, you are incurring just new friends, new friendships. You're having more fun. It's looking really bright, and you are on the right side of the wheel ultimately. Like I said, you're conducting yourself in a very realistic and mature manner. You're being very much, your heart is open, okay? So you're just in a loving energy that is exuding and radiating out of you in a wonderful way that no one can deny. So, of course, you are receiving those new connections, okay? The people of the past, and I feel like this is all involving your family, they need time to heal through whatever it is that they've gone through to see this new version of you, which I feel like isn't a new version of you. It's always been you, but now that you're stepping into your power, it's becoming more evident, you know? All right. That will conclude this read. I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you're there even, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.